Hello, everybody, and welcome to City Skylines in the city of Knight's Helm. And the city's doing fairly good here, having a good time, and Christmas is over. We have gotten through the holiday madness, and here we are approaching the World Trade Center with some really wonky camera stuff going on here. But I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful time. And I believe this episode will be my New Year's Eve episode. So I hope you're all going to have a wonderful, happy New Year, great New Year's Eve. Just remember, once you're out there this evening, to make certain you know if you're capable of actually driving or not. Remember, there's always a cab, Lyft, Uber, whatever it is. There's a better way to get home rather than doing it inebriated. So enough with the PSA. Let's get to the city. So we're hovering at 48,480 people in the city. Our next goal, I think, was 64,000, 65. There it is. And things are going fairly well. This roundabout is starting to show the stress that it is taking, that there is just a lot of traffic that wants to get through here. And I think I may need to consider adding some additional entrances or exits nearby. I may put another entrance over here because a lot of that traffic is trying to get over here to Steel Canyon. Some of it is trying to get to the Crescent, but most of it is really just trying to get over to Steel Canyon and points up here. So that's one thing that we're going to work on. We're also going to work on getting the city just to expand a little bit more. We've got some great demand here. That's always a good thing. Our unemployment numbers, let's go ahead and take a look at that. We are doing at 2%. So we really do need to get some people in to fill those jobs. And my goodness, this cloverleaf is having some problems as well. This was the baked-in cloverleaf that the game had, and I don't like it. Actually, maybe I'll just start the episode with replacing this interchange. So, I'm actually going to replace it with this turbine, which just makes things move a lot smoother. This is going to be a big problem, though, because I got all of these things nearby that need to move. So the first thing that's going to have to move, I'm almost certain, will be this. I think this is I don't even know what this was. It is the post-sorting facility. And then the park maintenance building is also certainly going to have to move. And we'll actually move that over here. Okay. I'm hoping that this can remain. We shall see what happens. So the next thing is... Excuse me. The next thing is we are, of course, going to have to delete all this road. So all these people are going to suddenly find themselves driving on snow. And that's going to be a little bit weird for them. Oh no! What happened? So, go ahead and delete all these roads. Get rid of this terrible cloverleaf. Okay. Let's go in and find that turbine. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, it will fit. Excellent. That's good to see. I will have to get rid of these power lines. There we go. I just need to get rid of a little bit more down here. Okay. Let's rotate it just a little bit. It's going to get really close to that road up there. Not exactly what I would like here, but I think it'll have to do. Plunk that down. Okay, let's go to our freeways now. Actually, one thing that I am going to do, we're going to grab these nodes. This might not work out quite like I want it to, so we'll do a little bit of chicanery here. Now I need the segments. I'll just curve that a little bit. We'll curve this one out even more. Take this one, curve it out a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then this we can straighten out just a little bit. Okay. Excellent. Set that back to just nodes. And single. Go to our highways. We're going to want the 4-lane. Actually, I want the 4-lane with the sound barrier. There it is. And we're going to want the curve. And I'm not getting the road guideline for some reason. There we go. I just have to reverse this direction. And I got... Yep, that's good. Okay, so reverse this. That one is okay. I am going to drop down, though, these to the 3-lane right here and right here. Okay, that takes care of that. Over here we're going to do the 4-lane without the road barrier, or the sound barrier. Oh, look at that. I was almost perfect on that. Straight in, and then we will downgrade this to 3-lane, but that will have a sound barrier because it's so close, and that will just be as it is. Okay, and then finally over here, we're going to do without the sound barrier. Oh, I'm going to have to do some curves, or can I just do a straight on this? Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks good. That looks fine. And because it's near industry, it doesn't need to have sound barriers. 4 lanes, excellent. So this will definitely help this intersection a little bit. Unfortunately, all those people that were on the road, they're going to get lost. They're not going to know what the heck is going on because all of a sudden they're driving on the snow, as you can see there. And I'm going to set up all these. Tell you what, I'm going to fast forward through this so you don't have to sit there and watch it. So I'll see you on the other side. Okay, that takes care of that. So we're back to real time here, and we can see all these poor cars trying to figure out what to do. But this, I think, will move a lot smoother than what I had there. These turbine interchanges do really well. Oh, I'm so glad I noticed that, because I believe that leads out to my water. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that leads out to my water, which would have been really bad. So there they go. They're getting power again. Excellent. Okay. So, yep, there we go. Hopefully they get their water back, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, so that interchange is done, and it is still really nasty here. There's just a lot of traffic that wants to merge here. Wow, there's just a lot of traffic that wants to go up this way. Look at that. This may require a little more work. One thing that I've also done in the past, so let's go ahead. There is a 5-lane, but it does not have sound barriers, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that as 5. This is 4. Way back here, there's a 2-lane. There it is. And I'm going to upgrade this and this to 2 lanes. And with lane arrows again. There we go. With lane arrows again, we're going to have some work here. We're going to make certain they can get in, they can get in. This has to all be redone again, unfortunately. So they go there, they go here. These vehicles keep going straight. Here, we lose a lane. I'm probably just moving the problem further down the road. Literally. I'm just moving the problem further down the road, probably. But let's see how well this works. So, grab that one, and it has to go into that lane. Okay. So, just a lot of people want to go that way, apparently. Let's see if that helps at all. And it really doesn't seem to. There's just so much traffic that wants to go that way. Wow. I may have to even extend this 5 lanes up one more to give them just another chance to merge here. Because that is not good. Now that could be just a one-time thing that's going on that's causing all this traffic, but I don't know for sure. Let me take a look at this roundabout over here. So yeah, traffic is becoming a problem, and this business, again, I think that was the same location as that other one that had that problem of not enough raw materials. So you know what? Apparently this lot just is not worth it. So we're just going to, boom. Here's what we'll do. We'll just throw a little perk in there. I know there's a 4x4 park somewhere. Where is it? There's like a dog park or something. Is this it? The tropical garden? No. The large playground? That is the dog park, yeah. Huh. I'm really losing it. Okay, we'll just leave it blank. So I got some traffic issues to figure out in this city, obviously. I think this will help a little bit, but obviously it does need a little bit more work. Although it did finally clear out there, mostly. To an extent, it is pretty much cleared out. Okay, so this roundabout does need some work. So I am going to have to figure something out here. Like I said, I'm probably going to put another entrance over here. There is kind of a Y interchange, but I don't know how well that will work. But giving traffic an opportunity to get over here as opposed to having to go all the way through here, through the roundabout, and then over back to Steel Canyon will probably help greatly. I don't have a lot of space to work with here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about this, and in the next episode I'll actually implement a plan, but I'm going to think about it between episodes so that I'm not trying to figure it out here on camera. Hey, and look at that, it did clear itself out finally. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we've got some real good residential demand here, so we should build up some more of that. I'd like to start actually going around this lake a little bit. So let's go ahead and grab our favorite road, or my favorite road I should say, which is the 5-lane road, and we'll have to say sorry to that house there. And I want to just kind of follow the shoreline here. I have a cat pawing my monitor at the moment. I should, I think at the beginning of one of these episodes you will see her in the established shot. And thinking of those establishing, or not establishing shots, I'm sorry, the title cards, as I guess you would call them. If you've noticed, you know, where are all those coming from? They are from other cities that I've built over the years of playing the game. And that's what I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to get this city to that level of those others at some point. You know, that 350 people in a city, which is quite a bit of, I can't speak today, is quite a lot of people. So, and there we go, that gets that power back over to Royal Refinery, and what was the name of this one again? Copper District. Okay, so we have this road here, Normally I don't like putting residential on main roads, but I am going to do a little bit. Oh, we have some problems with sewage now. Is this because of power? Nope. We've just hit that point. Oh, there's always stuff that has to be done as mayor, isn't there? There's non-stop. Let's go ahead and put more and more of these down. Right there. We'll get a little bit of pipes going to it. There we go. And it looks like I need to get some water, so let's go ahead and take care of that while I'm thinking of it. Or while I'm in this. I'm going to plunk 2 of these down because the ratio is kind of 2 to 1. Okay, there we go. That should take care of our water needs for some time and our sewage needs. Yep. Okay. So we're at 800,000 and, well, actually you just went up 960. Yep, okay, we're pretty good. Alright, so we were doing this road over here. Normally, as I was saying, I don't put residential along these major roads, but I am going to put a little bit because I think it would be nice to have some residences right along the lakefront here. I'm not really happy with the... One thing I don't like about this game is how these lakesides and riversides are always like cliffs. If I really wanted to, I could probably spend some time and get those roads a little bit lower down to get some better zoning and make it look a little more realistic. But for right now, I am going to leave it as it is. We need to get a road that goes in a little bit so that we can cover some of this space here. So what we'll do is we'll just make a little arcing road here. That just kind of, I want a little bit more than that. And it just comes into right about, and I'm going to end up blowing away these again, these power lines. So what I really should do is bring power in from somewhere else for the time being. So we'll go here, across the freeway, and right into there. Okay. And now we can just get rid of all of this. Okay. There we go. Although we are going to need to get power across here. I should have left that one little bit there. There we go. Alright. And I do need to get heating. I think, yep, I do need to get that there, but it's very close nearby. So not too difficult to do that. I may, because I'm so close to the lake, start doing a grid this way instead. Come on, get over here. It did it before. Come on. Alright. No. I'm spending too much time on these silly things, aren't I? Okay. How do I get just that pipe? Oh, I know how I can do it. Well, I thought I knew how to do it. 20 minutes later, I finally finished doing this, right? I'm being a little bit too particular about my grid under this city. I don't know why these nodes just suddenly and magically appear in the middle of these pipes, but anyhow. Okay, we've got that covered. Excellent. I got some power out there. We're going to need some services out there for them. So let's go ahead. We're going to put the schools on the major road. We're going to have... Actually, we're going to put the high school a little bit further this way. They are going to need a fire station. So we'll put that down. They are going to need a clinic. We're just going to create this cluster of city services. And finally, they need a police station. And the police can see right over the river. Okay. We'll throw in some low density here. We'll leave that open just to have some space. We'll throw that in there. Okay, excellent. Let's see if that power jumps across soon. Come on, people. Build. Build! Actually, we can get a park in here too for them. Let's get... Yeah, we'll put the dog park in. How's that? I'll put the dog park in... right here. How's that? Okay. There. Power has made it. It jumped in a completely different location than I expected, but that does mean I can get rid of that, so... Okay. Alright, gosh, it really wasn't a lot of expansion, was it? This little stretch right here, let's go ahead and put some more light residential down, but I don't want to have it on that corner. So we'll put some light residential down. I'm sorry, commercial. We'll put some more there. We'll put down another park, just because, well, there's a park right there, never mind. I thought that park was a little bit further over. I don't want this to be just constant. Oh, I know what that can be. That can be, so that commercial that just built, unfortunately, is going to be demolished, but we can have another road that just kind of comes over to here. There we go. This with a couple little houses on it. There we go. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, we'll have a corner shop there. How's that? And I think that was covered. Yes, it is covered. Okay. We need another road. I'd really prefer not to have one going behind there, so we'll just have one right about here. And you can sort of, actually I want it to be this, sort of follow the freeway. Actually, let me get rid of that. Okay. There, sort of follow the freeway here. My cat is trying to help me, and she's hitting buttons on the keyboard for me. And I don't think she should be allowed to design a city, because we know what happens when cats design cities, right? Okay, and we can come off of that. Give ourselves some roads that aren't just always in a grid pattern. They're still a grid technically, but I just realized that high school might be a little bit far away, but I will definitely need another elementary school in here. Okay. Let's see. These road guidelines are really starting to get on my nerves a little bit, but oh well. We should probably put one more entrance into this neighborhood, so we'll just do an arcing road like that. We'll have a road that comes up right behind this one. We'll leave this open for like a nice big park. This is getting a little close to the industry. I don't know why I said it that way. Okay. I'm going to put one more school over here, just because elementary schools, their coverage isn't quite as great as the high schools. And let's go ahead, we'll continue to fill in here. We're going to just grow this neighborhood out. I'm also going to need some buses and other mass transit over here at some point. I can probably bring the metros over. Yeah, I can probably bring this over and drop a metro stop somewhere over here. Which is kind of good that I left that spot there open. Because that will be the end of the line. I don't think that metro line would go under the lake. So why don't I just go ahead and do that? And that would probably be a good spot to end this episode. So we'll just go ahead, we'll get this metro line in, we'll end this episode because I want to keep them a little bit shorter than they have been. So, I really do hope you have a happy new year, and that it's a safe evening and you enjoy what you're doing this New Year's Eve. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, you were able to have fun with your family and friends during that period of time. You know, I just am just really grateful that I myself was able to spend that with my family. And, you know, let me know in the comments below how your holiday went for you, if it was well or not. I do hope, though, that it was well. There we go. That finally got added. So now we got that metro stop all the way out there. So everyone, have a happy new year and a safe new year. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care and bye.